thing, man. We gonna, we ain't gonna blow y'all up with boxing,
Yeah,
man, for real.
yeah,
We
well,
gonna hit y'all with this NFL though. You know what I'm saying?
oh wait,
And the topic, first topic in the NFL is player of the week. My player pick of the week is Magic Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I said it.
mm,
Magic Baker Mayfield.
mm,
That man went over there a day after getting picked up off the wire and won the game. He was looking at the pads on. He was looking at the plays on his arm. He didn't know nothing about that. He was like Baker 42. Bet. He was out there running them Baker plays. He wasn't running them Ram plays. He wasn't running them McVay plays. He was running them Baker plays. I tell you that. And that's
uh,
like, and then that fall into like the game of the week. What you think, bro? Matter of fact, you think Baker Mayfield your player of the week so far?
so
It's the
let's
end of
see.
the week, pretty much. So we could talk about it.
So let's see, man. I got to tell you, Baker Mayfield is definitely a heavy candidate for player of the week. Uh, quick story, right? Real quick story. I'm sitting at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I just got off work, sitting there by myself, chilling, enjoying the game. It's the it's the fourth quarter. I think it's the fourth quarter. It might have been the third quarter, right? But I'm having a couple drinks, enjoying myself, chilling. I'm off,
Mm-hmm.
and Baker Mayfield is out here and they're losing. Okay. And they losing and I ain't tripping. I'm like, okay, whatever. And he throw the ball, boom, bomb, touchdown, fourth quarter.
Mm.
They down six. Now, what's going on here? Right? The ball goes, they get the ball, the Raiders get the ball, they hold the Raiders got a punt. True story. I pull out my telephone. I pull out my telephone. I go to my, hopefully, we'll get some kind of sponsors, my DraftKings app, right? And I'm like, oh, the Rams is plus 400.
Mm.
I'm watching this game. I seen Baker Mayfield do that. They got the ball back. You know what? I'm going to bet this 50 real quick. 50 win me
Real
to
quick.
plus 400. Man, I'm sitting here at the bar. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm off work. They get the ball. I promise you, I'm sitting right there. Baker Mayfield. Boom, boom, touchdown. They win the game. Stop playing with me, man. I
Stop
seen it.
playing.
He headbutting motherfuckers. Woof. Now, now, that being said, shout out to Jalen Hurts,
Oof.
right? Because I don't want to act like Jalen Hurts didn't get out there and throw about 398 yards.
For what? 7 touchdowns? He ran for half of them yards.
You get what I'm telling you? You understand?
That's a good candidate.
So when I say my week 13, my week 13 in
14.
the player of the week, that was week 13, though.
Oh, last week. Yeah, last week.
Yeah, that was week 13. Week 14 is this week, right? So that being said, my week 13 player of the week has to be. Now, wait a minute. I also want to give what was it? What do they call it? A honorable mention,
Okay.
right? I got to give an honorable mention to the ground game, right? Oh man,
With the ground game on the Rams
no,
or the defense.
no, it's a different game. But Baker Mayfield, you did great. Love to come back. But my player of the week got to be Jalen Hurts.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
That 398 with 7 touchdowns, brother, is some stuff I've only seen with some Omaha screaming people. And you know what I'm saying? Like
I could, man. That's them like Tom Brady numbers and
Tom Brady's
Manning
and
numbers and
man, it was amazing.
yeah, that yeah. I mean, who would have even man? Who would even thought right now that we'd be even like looking at these Eagles like we looking at them again? Like
I thought Randall Cunningham was something to see in the Eagles uniform, bruh. Jalen Hurts, that was crazy.
that dude crazy for real.
He was almost
His
Mike
story,
Vickers.
his story is even his story would make people be like, damn. Like I respect him just off of that. Like he got a different. It's a different. He got a different something about him. Like it take a lot to go through what he went through, and then like still overcome something and win something though. Like you know what I'm saying. Then come over here and look, man. He flourishing right now. So I'm gonna give some flowers to somebody right now that's still living and they playing. I'm gonna give them to him for sure because he doing his thing right now.
Yeah. Yo, shout out Baker Mayfield. I watched you. You won me $250 on $50 bet live.
Shout out to that
Uh,
bag, Baker. Hey,
yeah, shout out to that bag bake.
man,
But in reality, my player of the week has to go to Jalen Hurts for week 13. That man showed out. He
oh,
showed out.
y'all hear it, man. Pharaoh said he got Jalen Hurts. I said it was Baker Mayfield, and them two both crazy magical
Both
moments in
of them.
1 week.
Both
You
of them
know,
was crazy moments of week
man,
13. Both of
Jalen
them.
Hurts opened it up. Baker Mayfield closed it out.
Closed it out.
So I mean, y'all take that to the head. Go to the comments with it. Make a poll with it if y'all want. But that's probably gonna be our poll on the 3T YouTube channel too. Be looking out for that poll coming up. Just for that, like we gonna have that up there because I know everybody got some ideas on that. And the game of the week too, man. The game of the week is two games that I chose, and I talked to my bro backstage, and he said that was some pretty good ones as well. And we talking about week 14 games. Well, no, we talk. I got a week 13 game, and I got a week 14 game, and I thought it was two pretty good games, and he thought so as well. So I'm gonna say the Rams and the Raiders is one, and the Cowboys and the Texans is the other one. I
Mm.
don't like neither four of them teams that I
Mm.
named off, but definitely some highlight games, and it was some pivotal games as well.
Look, man.
Team.
I was like, you want to talk about the Cowboys and the Texans? The Cowboys, what the fuck y'all doing allowing
Cal
the
tips.
Texans?
I
Man,
really wrote Cal tips on the paper.
man.
You understand? But I'm being nice to y'all.
What was the Cowboys doing allowing the Texans to even be like that close?
That was the point.
Anyway, my game of the week, I was saying, and I'm not, look, I'm not a Cowboy hater. I used to be a Cowboy fan when they had Michael Irving and Troy Aikman and Moose Johnson. And man, look here, man, I could go on
The
and
real
on.
deal.
Charles Haley,
Lawrence
you
Taylor
know what I'm
left the
saying?
Giants and came over there.
You know what I'm saying? Charles Haley, Deion Sanders. Look, man, I can go on and on and on, right? Because that was my squad. But look, man, I ain't messing with that game, man. My game of the week, I'm sticking with it. I'm fucking with you and them Rams and that Raiders game. Game of the week for me. That's what I'm calling. That's what it is for your boy, King James the Pharaoh. No questions asked. If you wasn't watching that game, you missed out. Period. That Raiders and Rams game was awesome.
Yeah,
It,
it was definitely one of the ones where you like, I don't know what's about to happen with this, but
yeah.
we gonna
You
see.
thought it was over. You thought it was over. Then
It's not over.
that's your fault, right? That Houston, man,
I don't look. I'm no
the
longer gonna say
Cowboys.
their names. I'm no longer gonna say their names no more because they had to play catch up to beat us. So we even on the season. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all at the barbecue with that dub season. You know what I'm saying? So just we gonna see y'all again. We even at this point. You know, we gonna see y'all raw hiding over there again in the field somewhere. We gonna run up on y'all again. It's all good. Horseshoe gang.
Bang bang.
Man. And then I'm just gonna say it straight out before we go to, the closing topics. OBJ, stop playing, dog.
OBJ, you don't want to play. OBJ, you don't want to play. That's my
Stop
tweet.
playing.
That's my tweet for the NFL. King James the Pharaoh gonna give y'all a tweet for everyone. My tweet for the NFL and
Right.
for your boys. OBJ, dot, dot, dot. You don't want to play. You don't want to play, man. Stop playing with us, man. You don't want to play, man. You know who want to play? Colin Kaepernick. That's
That
who want
part.
to play. That's who want to play. That's who been wanting to
Somebody
play.
get Cap a job.
You know who don't want to play? Antonio Brown. That nigga don't want to play.
We
You
know
know,
he coming back.
and you know who else don't want to play? OBJ. That nigga don't want to play. He do
Regular
it.
season. I don't want to play regular season. I want to play under pressure.
Bruh, you is under pressure. Period. You come in there and play, you under pressure, bro. You don't want no pressure. You just don't want to play. You just want to get paid. So just say it. I don't want to play. I just want to get paid. Say it with me. OBJ. I don't want to play. Just want to get paid.
I don't want to scrimmage. I just want the millions.
You did.
Just say it.
Just say it. You don't want to play. You don't want to practice.
You don't want to
Hey,
do nothing.
you
At
just
least be
want.
like Allen Iverson and say, "What's practice?"
At least Iverson told us out the gate, but he was being real. He was on some
He
other
at
shit
least he was
though.
being the
He was
realest.
also he was on some other shit. He didn't say he didn't practice.
Man,
He was on some
we
other.
ain't got them no we ain't got them no more though, Pharaoh.
Uh,
We ain't even gonna put
don't
no
come
spin
up
on
here
my man
asking me
because he's a
questions
realist.
about. Come up here asking me questions about practice. Motherfucker, practice, not the game. I go out here and put my life on the line for. Not the
Practice?
actual game, but practice.
Practice?
The practice. Like, wait, what? You sit there asking me about practice?
Mm-mm.
Next question, motherfucker. Like, this nigga
Right.
talk about practice, nigga.
And before we let y'all go off the football subject, we gonna spit the college football real quick, right? And we gonna let y'all ride with that. We got the top 5 teams. We got Georgia, we got Michigan, we got TCU, we got
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State, we
Mm-hmm.
got Bama in that order.
In that order.
Top 5. We got Bama
Didn't get
going
in.
against uh
They didn't
they
get
going
in
against TCU, I think, right?
in a
Or
bowl.
no, not TCU. They going against somebody else in like some other bowl.
In a
We ain't
bowl.
even we ain't even gonna see Bama in the famous bowls like, but
And this, I mean, it's college football, and I
we
mean,
got
we ain't
GA. We got GA, of course,
Georgia,
going against the O State Eyes. You know what I'm
Ohio
saying?
State.
In
Yeah.
the Peach Bowl. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Then we got Michigan and,
Mm-hmm.
and TCU in the Fiesta. So
Mm-hmm.
who y'all think gonna go to the national championship out of them 4? Because that's who it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna see no Clemsons. We ain't gonna see no Bamas.
No
We ain't gonna see
Clemson's,
none of
no
that.
Bamas. Hey, roll
Amen,
tide.
amen to that anytime.
Yeah, how
You
about that?
know?
Roll your ass on home. Shit, roll that motherfucker. Yeah, hey, I'm sorry. Y'all
And
want to
shout out
know?
to Prime too, man, for going over there to Colorado, man, getting that bag
Yo. It ain't even about the bag. It's about taking one of these D1 programs and
and turning
turning
it
it
into
out.
something.
I hope he get all the recruits. The only
Yeah,
thing I don't like is you flipped to Notre Dame.
Don't look. We ain't even go. I was hoping you wouldn't even go mention that, but we ain't gonna talk about
No,
why he came
but
all the way to the West Coast and reached in the Midwest.
get your
All this
hand,
talent out here.
get your
Except
hand out my
Lawrence,
pocket, nigga.
man, get your hands on. Get your hands on my pocket.
Get your hands out my pocket, nigga. You know, but
Man.
but shout out to Coach Sanders, though, man. No, real
Yeah,
talk,
man.
though. You know, real talk, Sanders. But that's another brother over there coaching at Notre Dame. Get your hand on our pocket, nigga.
Man, come on, man.
You see, it's other recruits out here, man. You
Told
know
you,
they
bro,
gonna.
letting these kids up in here anyway while I'm shooting dice, man. You know how it is.
Told you been having these little motherfuckers in there. These little motherfuckers bad luck.
Look, there, man.
But that's a
We
good
got
thing, though. It's a
the
good sign. It's a good sign that Dion can come into Colorado, man, and grab. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Top recruits, top 5-star, top. I ain't even want to say it, but top 100s. You know what I'm
period.
saying? That he could grab them from other D1 schools. You know, like
And
one
got
of
his boy Hunter coming over there. So man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what y'all about to see
yeah,
over there in old Colorado. We about to
yeah.
see some prime time over there.
Yeah. Give him,
That's a
give him,
beautiful
give him
thing.
3 years. You got to give him at least three. Got to give him at least three.
They'll be talking about him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This prime time, baby. You might have them us winning next year. You know, ain't no tough.
That's what I'm saying. We gonna see something from Prime. We know Prime ain't playing.
Well, I tell you what. I know what he gonna. I know one thing. Win, lose, or draw, he gonna look good.
Ain't that it? Show me the money.
You can guarantee. Oh man.
Look, y'all. We're
Yo,
gonna go to
real quick,
UFC, and
real quick.
I'm gonna do the UFC, bro. We're gonna do the UFC one. And
Let me
then
get my pick. Let me get my pick. I got. I hate to say it, but real talk. I got Michigan.
ooh,
I got Michigan winning it all.
you got Michigan winning it all.
I hate to say it, but real talk. I got Michigan. I got Michigan. I got Michigan beating Georgia. I got Michigan beating Georgia. I'm being honest. And you know what I bleed. If you cut me in during college football season, it ain't gonna be nothing but blue, gold, and green bleeding out of me. You know.
I got Ohio State.
We got the O.
I
They
got the
already
O.
got handled.
They ain't gonna let it happen again.
Ooh, they got handled.
They're not gonna let it happen again.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I seen it.
They
Like,
might be coming. They might be coming back to get that one, bro. They
hey,
got a chance. They got a chance to meet them in the national championships too, bro. Come on,
they
bro.
got to beat Georgia.
Man, Georgia better be ready for them, man. Who faster is the
The,
question for that game?
them Georgia
Georgia
boys.
or O State?
They got to play them Georgia boys.
Who faster?
Them Georgia boys. Hey, who faster? But see, that's what I'm saying. Ohio State speed is I don't know, man. Michigan kind of exposed them to me.
Man, but look, that's Michigan though. Michigan had the bro. Think about how many times Ohio State did that to them. Bro, they had to, they excuse me. That's the first time the second time, well, really the first time they done beat them back to back in the past, what? Bro, how long Michigan ain't been playing Notre Dame after sent them off farewell?
Gave them a good send off, didn't we?
Bro, they've been losing to Ohio State before that. They was about to get rid of this man Harbaugh if he didn't win against Ohio State at one point in time. We wouldn't be talking about Harbaugh.
Now wait a minute. Now let's give it
We
be
wouldn't be
true.
talking about
Now
Harbaugh
let's be
over there
honest
in
now.
Michigan right now, bro.
Let's be honest now. They gave Jim Harbaugh a real thing though. When you first come in, it take you about 4 years to get all of your recruits and get rid of the last coach's recruits.
Okay.
Right? Let's be honest. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. That's the reason why we felt so bad about side, unless you're gonna pay us. But but that's why we're so mad about Ty Willingham, because Ty Willingham had to play with all of them Bob Davie players. Get what I'm talking about? And by the time Ty Willingham players got in there, that's when they brought in what's his name at LSU? What's his name? Brian Kelly.
Yeah, him.
You know.
See what's happening to him right now.
Was it him or was it Charlie Weiss? I think they brought in Charlie Weiss.
Charlie Weiss after Tyrone Willingham.
Charlie Weiss.
And then it was Brian Kelly.
Charlie Weiss was winning with Tyrone Willingham players. When Charlie Weiss came in and got
Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson theory.
You know, exactly. Same thing. The players that Tyrone Willingham had went and recruited and had all of them, not to mention he had Autry Denson. You know what I'm saying? And was getting in all them nice recruits. And then he get them recruits and then he get fired by the time his offensive line, defensive line, everybody is all Ty Willingham recruits.
Yeah.
Now Charlie Weiss come in with them boys. And he win it. And then 4 years down the line, when you ran with Charlie Weiss boys, you can't win a game.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Because Charlie Weiss he ain't had to use his NFL theory. He really didn't have a chance either, because like you said, he came in and the machine was already moving. He just had to come in and tell him which way to run.
Exactly. Same thing. So for me, here go a little bit of history for y'all.
But where he fell was him by coming in that easy, him being the offensive coordinator, you supposed to march us into the business, and you didn't.
Here go a little bit of history for you. I can take you back to Tampa Bay, right? I can take you back to Tampa Bay. Tony Dungy takes Tampa Bay, gets all of the players from Tampa Bay, right? Goes to the draft. Warren Saps, right? All of the players that he gets, that whole defense that was lined up, set up, cold. That whole offense that was lined up, right? Changes the defense, comes up with the Tampa 2. There you go. Here go a little bit of history for y'all. That two safety defense, Tampa 2 defense. It's called the Tampa 2. The reason it's called the Tampa 2 is because of Tony Dungy and his defensive coordinators and his defensive mind, right? Herm Edwards, shout out to Herm Edwards. They're good friends. But look, gets that team ready, right? They lose a few games. Tampa loses a bunch of games. You got Keyshawn Johnson. You got all of these good players. They all in the row. You got Warren Saps. You got all of these guys ready.
Wasn't that like the Trent Dilfer?
Right? You got the Tampa 2, right? Tampa 2, Tony Dungy. Remember, I told y'all, just explain that to y'all. Tampa 2, Tony Dungy, 2 safeties back, right? Play that zone. Right? They lose the season. Next season, they ready. They know how to play the Tampa 2. They went to the draft. They had a nice high pick in the draft, and they tell Tony Dungy, you fired. And they didn't even tell him he was fired. He found out he was fired by showing up to the damn complex and couldn't get in. Security's like,
there's the locks on this man and everything.
And security like, hold up, be right with you. Before you pull up and they open it up on your way. Hey, you pull up. Yeah. You pull up and they got the gate closed. What's up going on? And he's like, hey, Tony. He's like, hey. It's like, be right with you. Right? He comes over to the coach. That very next year, Tampa Bay hires Gruden. John Gruden takes that whole defense that's already set up, That whole defense, and he's Chucky
to the
and all
Super
this.
Bowl later.
Straight to the Super Bowl.
And then he ended up having Warren Sapp and
That was all of that. That was all Tony Dungy. Warren Sapp, all of them. Got
that
all
was
of them
crazy,
players in the
man.
draft. He got all the players in the draft, man.
Never even really paid attention to how that really went down, but I definitely seen how slick it was. Like it looked like
Yeah.
why we just firing this dude and he just got this fire team and tactic to where he winning, and then y'all get rid of the man, change the locks.
There you go.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
But this how cold it is. He come over here to Indianapolis, right? Able to come in Indianapolis, able to get Marshall Faulk and Peyton Manning. The problem was you couldn't keep them both.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they knew that their Edgerrin James was coming up. So they get rid of Marshall Faulk and get Edgerrin James. And then you got Tony Dungy. And, the rest is history. He gets to do his drafting. He gets the defense he wants. They gave him a full, you get everything. What you couldn't get in Tampa Bay, you're able to get in Indianapolis. And what'd he do?
And some.
What'd he do? Go straight to the Super Bowl and win it. So it don't matter. When you got the recipe, it don't matter how much they try to duplicate it. They ain't got the original.